The Agoji were the unruly ones. They were considered unattractive. They were told to stifle their pain. They basically trained from sun up to sundown. You are called to join the King's Guard. No kingdom in all of Africa shares this privilege.
It was also a very unique thing around the world. There are examples of other all-female armies. If you look through history, it's not just something that's rare to the continent.
They were also there for each other. They lived and died for each other. It was this incredible sisterhood.
A lot of these women were from different neighboring tribes and villages, and so the actual composition of the army itself is very diverse. You have, people who have left their families or people who have left raided villages, but there was a use for them, and that was to create this army, and they trained hard and they were formidable.
They basically were given to the kingdom. Now, the stipulation was they couldn't get married, they couldn't have kids, they couldn't have sex. They were trained in martial arts. They were even trained in dancing, running. They were told to stifle their pain. That was a big, big, big thing.
To be taught how to not feel pain, which is still something that I can't quite get my mind around. Because how? It was such an organic way of really taking young women's trauma and turning them into complete power.
We fear no one, and we fear no pain. The Europeans wish to conquer us. They will not stop until the whole of Africa is theirs.
It was back-to-back war, and then they actually faced the Europeans, and there was waves and waves of, unfortunately, individuals who came in to try and change things in the landscape. I think King Gezo himself actually died in a coup. There's a whole bunch of conflict surrounding their existence. But also King Gezo, he understood the gods ordained these women to be empowered and to be in this position. It was kind of like a fresh revamp to empowering them to protect the kingdom, which wasn't only a physical thing or a military thing, it was actually a spiritual thing also.
You're asking me to take them to war.
Some things are worth fighting for.
Growing up in America, like what you're taught is that our history begins with enslavement, and there's a whole continent where we all came from that we don't know about. We don't know about the beauty of Africa, the beauty about all these different cultures, the fight that went into maintaining their cultures, and I wanted to bring that to the screen. And that is the conversations Viola and I had when we started this. We've got to show these women's humanity. We've got to show Black women's humanity.